In 2005, the government issued a contract for the construction of an official residence for the Vice President at Nairobi's upmarket Karen suburb. That house was to cost the taxpayer some 197 million shillings, and the project completed in December last year. But the government cancelled the contract in October last year, citing delays and poor workmanship by Dimken contractors who had been given the job.
Any further delay on completion of these projects, especially the project we are talking about, will result in incurring greater costs now and in future. And all these will have to be borne by the taxpayers.
But what has raised eyebrows is the government decision to award the contract to another contractor, Itabuild Imports. That new deal will cost the taxpayer a whopping 383 million shillings, with the new contractor expected to complete the project in 9 months.
But I don't know what happens with people in government. They don't seem to have that human touch that this money is supposed to help the people. The Vice President house can wait. The Prime Minister's house can wait. But there are people out there that are dying because that money could save their life.
But Public Works Minister Chris Obure says that though the government is aware of all the hardships that Kenyans are going through, the Vice President deserves a house equal to his stature.
This is a project that was decided upon by government several years ago. Whether that decision is now considered right or wrong is really neither here nor there.
The Vice President house is important, but the Vice President doesn't live in a tent at the moment. He lives in a house, even a better house than most of us.
The President's principal assistant no doubt deserves a decent home, but the collective anger of Kenyans is directed at the timing of what to many is exorbitant spending.
The government has not lost much in this project.
An argument that many Kenyans are clearly not willing to buy.
I think we should be prioritizing in other things. This is the time when we should be digging dams in Ukambani as a government.
See, the Vice President has a house already, and IDPs don't have houses. Can they do that fast?
That's a waste of money, because when you look at Kenya, when I was doing census, most people are very poor. They don't have.
So in the face of a crippling food and energy crisis, what can 383 million shillings buy? At a cost of 2,800 shillings per bag, the money can buy 153,000 bags of maize, an amount of food that can feed thousands of students in 610 schools in drought-stricken Kitui district, with each school getting 223 bags.
If this is not wrong priority by us as government, what do we call it, surely?
And with thousands of internally displaced persons still languishing in displacement camps, the money allocated to the VP's house project can sort out 10,500 IDPs, with each of them getting 35,000 shillings. The money can also be used to fund various development projects in 12 constituencies through the Constituency Development Fund, with each of the 12 constituencies receiving 30 million shillings. Once complete, the official residence of the Vice President will no doubt be a sight to behold, but at what cost? The government is yet again on the spot over its spending policy. Some 380 million shillings has been set aside to construct this house that will be the Vice President's official residence. And with news that 3.5 million Kenyans are facing starvation, one wonders whether the government has its priorities right when it allocates such huge amounts of money for this kind of a project. Francis Gashuri for Sunday Live.